Barakti Yahweh, Barakti Yahushai, Barakti Yahweh, Barakti Yahushai, Barakti Yahweh, Barakti Yahushai, Bahasham Rakak Vadash, double honors to the apostles, elder bishops and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the prophets of that body, and Shalom to the 144,000. Today's verse of the day, Tuesday, December 31st, before that wicked New Year's Eve, and today is the Shabbat as well, so Shabbat Shalom. But seek his kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well. Okay, let's go to Luke 12:31, King James Version. Luke 12:31, King James Version. But rather seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem Yahshai, and all these things shall be added unto you. How do you seek the kingdom of the Most High? All right. First of all, you have to have a spiritual inclination. All right. Spiritual inclination is that where you get a total recall of uh, who and who your power is, and you have this real strong urge to watch the men of the Lord, the men of Great Millstone, and watch video after video after video, and learn and learn and learn. But most importantly, okay, cool. All right, you definitely got to keep the dietary law. You got to stop smoking. You got to stop taking illicit drugs. You got to stop eating, unclean foods and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Uh, that's all. That's beautiful, right? Doing all that. But then again, and obviously there's other things you got to keep too, right? To the best of your ability. But the main thing is, right, which is where the power comes from, is the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And you have to have a spiritual inclination to pray facing the east in that name. You know, like when I came when I came into the truth, I couldn't stop watching the men of the Lord. You know, I watched Zabak here as well. You know, I thought he was an eloquent teacher. You know, but the Great Millstone came with a complete truth. Uh, and I only watch them, and I don't deviate to watch any other camps. You know, because we're right at the end, and the last thing you want is God. You know, the Lord Almighty Yahweh Shemashai forbid that you are thrown out, you're spewed out. Hence the reason I myself, not bragging or anything, I pray daily that the Lord, keep His name in my heart, mind, and my soul, and keep, the Ruach Kodash, how much the Lord has given me, even that small portion may stay within me, because, I find a lot of comfort in this. And when you come into the truth, right, me being an Israelite foreigner, I used to get really vexed watching slavery movies, really get angry. I used to get pissed off at Esau trying to come against a doctrine when the men of the Lord are teaching. It's like I could dive into the laptop and strangle that cracker to, DEATH, DEATH, like you have these passions in you, and, I'm just sort of like giving, how you feel about this truth. There's such a passion towards it, and it's like the scriptures is like you got to make, how much you desire a beautiful, curvaceous woman that smells good, and how much you desire her, and how much you want to do to her in the bedroom, right? The same way you got to be with the scriptures, okay? And if you are like that with the scriptures, then all, and you seek the kingdom and you meditate upon the kingdom, right? And you try and rehearse the righteous acts, right? All these blessings will come upon you, okay? The Lord will keep you to a stable level. You're still going to go through hell. Don't get it twisted, okay? Because the walk ain't easy, and I'm nobody in this, right? And how much more our elders and prophets, the men of the Lord, man, our apostles on down, great millstone, right? You're still going to go through hell, but the Lord's going to keep you stable in a way, all right? You're going to lose things, you're going to gain things, all right? That's just part of the walk, isn't it? You might have a woman that may have walked out on you, cheated on you, or whatever, you might have been a single father like myself, for many, many, many years, you go through trial after trial after trial, but there's an exhilaration, a feeling that I have, when I when I meditate upon the kingdom and this breeze just washes over me, like even though we live in hell and it's smog and fog and smog and pollution everywhere, this little bit of a small, fresh breeze washes over me, and I think about the kingdom and I feel exhilarated, and the name of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, and the fact that knowing that we have this truth is such a comfort, because we know what's going to come after this kingdom is destroyed. Esau, the so-called white man's kingdom, is going to be destroyed. We know what there is, and to be in this truth is such a blessing, man. And to be an Israelite is such a blessing, and to be in this truth is such a blessing, and to have the name of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Pursued Acts 4 and 12, there's only one name under heaven that we must be saved, and that's Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right? And it's such a blessing. You know why? Because other people can't see, the two-thirds of our people can't see past this place. They want to be here, they want to make it, they want to sell their ass, they want to, our women, whatever package they come in, right? Whether it's Irish girl, Italian girl, or whatever, they all act ratchet. Whether it's a North Indian girl, right, who the world would think that she's East Indian, but she looks like a Latina, like some of these Bollywood chicks. They're an OnlyFans too. You know what I mean? Or an Arab girl. All our women that act, that are of Jake's stock. I'm talking about. I don't care about the heathen women. All right. They all act ratchet, and they do anything just to get that so-called bag. They don't know, and they try and celebrate these wicked holidays, and some of them knowingly know that it's evil, and they just do it just to say, it's a little bit of fun, because, they take illicit drugs just to get that sort of feeling of happiness back. That's not real happiness, man. Happiness comes through these scriptures, man. These prayer. You Jakes know when you wake up in the morning, right? As soon as your eyes open, you thank Yahweh Hashem Yashai for waking up, letting you see another day, and then you face the east and you pray. Sometimes you just might get up and pray, and then what you do is you shower up, get yourself together, and you pray again. But it's just like a natural, automatic switch that's in you, spiritual one, where you have to do it, because once it's done, right? Those prayers are done, your core prayers, whatever you do, right? In the Lashawan Kodash, right? You feel like a spiritual box is ticked, and you feel that sort of like covering, like there's an outline of protection around you. You feel, yeah, I did it. You feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? And I know you Jakes feel that way. When you don't do it, man, you feel naked. Say, oh shit, I'm not, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. It's like these things are the beginning stages of seeking the kingdom of the Most High, right? And the kingdom of the Most High is within you, Jakes. You understand? Because the kingdom is the people, the Israelites, or Jerusalem, right? Or I hope, Lord willing, I'm saying it correctly. I'm still learning. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. It's like, what Superman was it, man? Where the Codex, the one with the Codex, right? And even though Krypton was destroyed, right? What's that guy's name? The one who came down from Krypton? I don't know his name, man. Anyway, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Those of you Jakes are in the truth. We watch spiritual power movies, right? Because we know it's talking about us, right? He had the Codex because the Codex represented the nation of Krypton, which spiritually is the nation of Israel, because the nation of Israel is in our loins, the elect men, and that can be set up anyway. And General Zod wanted to set it up on planet Earth, and that fool Superman wanted to stop him. He didn't want to see his people rise. Okay, so in this case, General Zod was a good guy, because Esau likes to call good evil and evil good, right? And they disguise it, covering sugar with shit. Covering shit with sugar. So the kingdom is within you. All right, Luke 12:31. But seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yashai, and all these things shall be added unto you. All right. That's another one as well. Okay, that's another verse today, but this one that struck a chord with me, man. Luke 17:20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees, when the kingdom of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yashai, should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation. Verse 21, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yashai, is within you. You know, wherever Jake goes, the kingdom's going to be there. Yeah. And then on top of that, um, because the elect are the kingdom. Because once the elect are set up and Yahweh Shai is ruling over us, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai is going to make, uh, everything just happen. Obviously the Lord can just make the buildings appear and the gold pavements and all that kind of appear and all that kind of thing, right? All that beautiful stuff. But obviously, the Lord wants to. It's the Lord's movie, and we gotta, crack the whip on these damn devils to do the work. Because we did the work in their kingdom, so the tables are gonna turn. So the kingdom is within you. You know, and sometimes you can feel the kingdom for a short second, man. You can feel it. The Lord might give you like, just spiritual signs, man. You might see an orb, you might see a chariot, you might see a spiritual number, you might see a rainbow. You know, you might just have this feeling of positivity, even though you feel negative all the time, but you feel that positive. And when you do feel negative and, you constantly pray, man, the Lord just picks you up saying, come on, my son, get up. You know, you might cry a little bit thinking that, I hate this place, and then the Lord picks you up, and says, come on, my son, get up. You know, everything will be all right. I'm right with you, you know. And then, you know, uh, you might even hear like a worldly song that might give you a sign, like, some. It's weird though. Like, I don't know. Shall I talk about it? Okay, I'll talk about it. Here we go. All right, you know about Tony Braxton, right? Let it flow. Everything's gonna be okay, all right. Something like that, right? And I was feeling a certain way, did my prayers, and you see certain spiritual signs, and I had a lesson playing, I believe, or certain songs or something, and that song came on, you know, just came on out of the blue, everything's gonna be all right, right, something like that, old school track from the mid-90s, and that was a sign, the Lord letting you know that everything's gonna be okay, let it flow, let as I say, nature take its course, or let the Lord, do His thing, and then everything's gonna be all right. So there's many ways the Lord lets you know, man, you know. So the kingdom of Most High is within us. All right, it's within us. Let's go to the NLT. One day the Pharisees asked Yahushua, when will the kingdom of the Most High come? Yahushua replied, the kingdom of the Most High can't be detected by visible signs. You won't be able to say, here it is, or it's over there. For the kingdom of the Most High is already among you. All right. Yeah, as I mentioned, the kingdom of the Most High is the people before it's a place, right? Because Jerusalem is the people before it's a place, and obviously, um, the way to invoke and the way to, as I say, evangelize and push the truth and to chant this kingdom down is obviously praying in the Lashawan Kodash and sending out the curses as well, which every Jake should be sending out daily with their morning prayers after you've done them, start of the day. But that's a blessing to destroy this damn kingdom, all right? What does invoking mean? Call on call on a spirit in prayer as a witness for inspiration. Cite or appeal or someone or something as an authority for an action or in support of an argument. That's what we're invoking. We're calling on a spirit. Who are we calling on? We're calling on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yashai. Okay? In prayer. All right? And how do we call on the Lord? Okay? There's many ways we call on the Lord through prayer. All right? Okay? How to tap into your spiritual energy. Daily morning meditation. Begin your day with meditation practice. I don't do much meditation. I mean, I meditate on the kingdom, but what I'm trying to say, you pray. All right? Okay? As Elder Yasha Wambo might say, like if you get time, you find a body of water, you find some nature. Living in London, we don't, there's not really much nature around, but you can find a park or trees or whatever, because living in London is equivalent to living in New York, but you can find a body of water and nature, things like that, to sort of give yourself a little inspiration, man. The kingdom's going to be beautiful, you know, you surround yourself in music, like it could be the harp, it could be a little Mozart, it could be a little classical music, it could be so-called I hate to use the term religious-based music, you know, uh, because some of these Israelite camps do have uh, great great music that they've created as well. I don't really listen to it much, but I've heard of a few pieces here and there. But for the most part, I just listen to more of the classical stuff, you know, and support your mind and body, man. Eat right, you know, make sure your bread and meat is right, you know, and making sure that you try and get rid of that gluttonous spirit as well. So there's many ways to increase your spiritual energy, but most importantly, right, all this it's like basically a recipe when you invoke on Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You can't be drinking 20 beers a day and eating a whole chocolate gateau then thinking that you're doing right by yourself. It's a combination of things, but most importantly, it's you invoke the Lord. You hope I'm saying it correctly. You invoke. You call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Facing the east when you're praying in your closet. When I say praying in your closet, you're facing the east in your bedroom or whatever, or whatever space you have. If you create an altar in your house, if you've got that kind of space, but nevertheless you're facing the east. You call on Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, and that's the beginning, man. That's from there. That's how we get protection, how we get inspiration, how the Lord keeps us stable, how the Lord keeps us sane, and also then you get spiritual signs that you're going in the right direction, because every elect member is part of the kingdom. And the kingdom, right, which will be set up on planet Earth, but the kingdom begins with the people, the elect members, the 144,000 men, 12,000 out of each tribe, okay, and the greater 1/3, all right, as well, which are the elect men, women, and children, all right. Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay? The name of the Lord ain't no Ahaya, Asher, Ahaya. It ain't no Most High, Christ bless the Black Messiah. It ain't no Allah. It ain't no Buddha. It ain't no Krishna. It ain't no Renge, Munge, whatever that guy, whatever those weirdos, I think, that used to be former members of GMS, are calling upon. The one they call Eddie Munster or whatever. Them guys are crazy. Okay. I watched them for like 30 seconds and I said, man, I want to get out of this video. These guys are bugged out. I don't want their energy near me. Okay. So the name is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Hence the reason why it should let you know that the camps that are pushing Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, especially Great Millstone, those camps are being, what's the word? Let's use Esau's terms. They're being redlined. They're being stopped. Well, they're not being stopped. They're trying to stop them because you can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. All right, Esau can't stop the truth. All right, because this is of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. It's not of man. All right, so the name is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Okay, and there's a lot of power in that name. Okay, and if you look at everybody else, like RUIC, they've got millions of subscribers or whatever they got, and other camps that have like thousands and thousands of subscribers, and their videos are always up everywhere. But you're looking for a certain Great Millstone camp, but you can't find it, or those camps that push the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the numbers are adjusted. The videos have been out for like 6 months. It's not all there is basically 500 views or whatever, or 200 views. Those views are adjusted because a lot of these people that are coming into the truth, these so-called famous people and these people out there in the world are saying everything they're saying everything the way the men of the Lord say it. A lot of them would use the term edification, which Elder Apostle Gabar of Great Millstone says. A lot of them would say the name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's another way you can tell that they've been watching Great Millstone. What else? Shabazz the prophet or whatever his name was. I think it's Shabazz. Whatever his name is, guys from New York. He watches the men of the Lord, Great Millstone. Okay, the camps that push the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they're coming under fire. Okay, and that numero uno is men of great millstone, the men of the Lord. Okay, so that's a sign there that the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is a real name. That's a little sign there. Obviously, you've got to dive in deeper, but there's something called faith as well that lets you know that's the right name, and plus the way the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is written in the Lashon Kodash. If you got like an alphabet, right, you can find it online or whatever. You can sort of put two and two together as well. That's the name of the Hebrew alphabet, the Lashon Kodash, the Paleo Hebrew. We put it together, and the name is shown in many movies as well. I was going to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'll probably watch that today. The name is in there as well. They show it for a quick snippet, but if you watch that movie carefully, they show you the Paleo Hebrew in there, man. All right. So the name of the Lord is a strong tower, man. All right. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. All right, and rehearsing the righteous acts is start. We're not going to do everything perfect on this side. All right. Other camps talk about the law, the law, the law. The law is beautiful. The law is meant to be kept because the law is order and structure. All right, physically, spiritually, mentally. In terms of marriage, how to give your daughter away, how to get her married off, how a man should relate to his wife. How to deal with your wife, and how to deal with your children, how to deal with your elders, showing respect. There's so many beautiful aspects of the scriptures. Okay, and IUIC talk about the law all the time, but them guys are bugged out. They're sending pictures of their genitals to other men's wives, allegedly. Always been proven. Okay, and also a lot of them are agents. They don't push the name of Yahweh Bashem Yoshai as they used to. Nate Satan used to push that name, down there 30 years ago. Then he became a copper. Then he became a detective. Then obviously he became a Freemason. And through there, with the certain powers that be, probably gave him a loan of a couple of million. He started up IUIC in 2003. Then from there, started getting rid of the name, or not getting rid of Salakia, then stops teaching the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. A lot of their garments are made with Freemasonic symbols and things of that nature. They talk about the law all the time, but they never push the name. Okay, because the name is very important. Then they call Great Millstone faith-based Israelites. What does the Lord say in Hebrews 11 verse 6? Without faith, it is impossible to please Him. So what the fuck are they on about? Faith? You got to have faith. You got to have faith. Hebrews 11 verse 1. For faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Okay, that's how the Lord tests you, with faith. We're not going to be one of them crazy IUIC members because one of those believe it when I see it, Jakes. You're damn right. The hopeful elect have faith. All right. Okay. And they talk about the law. But a lot of them don't even keep it right. I mean, a lot of them have only one wife when the law states that you can have more than one, and a lot of them have their women living in the same household when they're on their monthly rag, when they're on their monthly cycle. A lot of the women are still sleeping in the same bed as them and they're on their rag. So basically that makes them unclean. So how are they keeping the law completely? A lot of them are giving counseling other men's wives and other men, telling a man how he should treat his woman. That's his woman. That's his damn business. What the fuck's he got to do with you? So it goes to show there's a lot of, we're in a satanic world and judgment's going to come upon IUIC, unless some of the members come out of that, along with other camps. All right. Okay. So rehearsing the righteous acts is a part of it. Like you keep the Sabbath to the best of your ability. Because some brothers have to work on those specific days, and you can't just call off. So I'm going to call in sick today. No, you can't do that. Because you've got to earn your daily bread, right? So you keep it as spiritual as possible. Like for example, if you got to go work, you don't, you get up in the morning, and if you're a healthy young man, what happens when you wake up in the morning? You wake up, let's just say, alive and kicking, all right? And your woman's right next to you, you can't really deal with her before you go work, you got to hold that in while it's a Sabbath, so you can't deal with your woman on that day. You got to keep yourself clean and holy, do your prayers, shower up, whatever, go work, and try and keep it as spiritual as possible until sundown, Um, you don't eat unclean foods. You stop smoking. Um, you try and change your external appearance. Um, I mean, when you start rocking a beard or whatever, you know, um, if you can grow one, you know. But the main thing, it starts with the internal aspect, and obviously the name, and then the external will follow once your mind changes. It's a process to it, and obviously, you keep the Day of Atonement. You keep the Passover. And the best way to do that is to sort of log in and watch the men of the Lord as they keep their Passover, and you learn as well. Take notes how to do the prayers in Hebrew, how to pronounce it correctly. Obviously, you can do it phonetically in English, and right next to you can write in Hebrew, but read it in English. You don't have to be perfect at it, but as long as the name of Yahweh Hashem Yashai is on your lips as you pray, you know, these are the ways you rehearse the righteous acts. Obviously, you can't do everything because a lot of, as mentioned, you can't keep everything properly on this side. You can't slaughter a lamb and get the blood and put it on your doorposts, during the Passover. Esau think you're bugged out. The damn neighbors will call the cops and they'll think, man, this guy's got blood everywhere. What's he doing? So you try and do everything to the best of your ability. Judges 5:11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai, even the righteous acts towards Salakia. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai go down to the gates. So we rehearse the righteous acts, man. All right, that's a start. Okay, and this is how we seek the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. And then when you start doing these things time and time and time again, you keep going through it, prayer after prayer after prayer, you're going to see, you're going to still be going through hell. Don't get it twisted. It's not going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, all right? Okay, you're going to see certain things coming together, or they may, fall apart again, but then you start rebuilding and start coming together, you might be kicked when you're down for a little while spiritually, but then you'll still see things coming together because the Lord is making you stronger mentally, physically, spiritually, in every single way, man. Because we're coming into a time where Jacob's trouble is going to kick in, so the Lord is building you up. But the Lord is building you up, and you know it. Okay. Some days it may not feel like it, but then when you reflect and the Lord takes that little bit of pressure off you, you can feel it. Okay, and we can feel the kingdom, and we know that after this kingdom is destroyed, we have our kingdom. And that makes us happy, man. And that video that came out by Jenny Duval or whatever, and that Edomite who paraphrased, he gave a summary of what's to come in 2025. Whether however the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai does it, but the Lord ultimately is all of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. He's putting the spirit on these damn devils to spew the truth, because a lot of them are insiders or they're getting information from people that work for the government or whatever. Is the Lord putting the spirit on these damn devils to put the charagma, which is Revelation 13:16, the mark of the BEAST, right? And other things. So 2025 is going to be a heck of a year. And Lord willing, man, Yahweh Shai, His Majesty, could return next year. So all these things that we do on a daily basis, starting with prayer in the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai, right? We are seeking the kingdom, man. We are seeking the kingdom. And certain things that used to bother us so much when we were not in the truth, right? Don't bother us no more. If the Lord blesses you with them, without you even trying, that's cool. You get promoted in a job or whatever, or you get a, I don't know, I don't know, for example, you're looking for a bigger place. If the Lord has blessed you with 3-4 children or whatever, and you need a bigger house, the Lord might give you a blessing where you get a better job. Even though we're going through hell, because the Lord might take a job away from you, He might give it to you. You get the job and you move into a bigger house where there's more space for your children. And then on top of that, you by moving into a bigger house means that the Lord has blessed you with a bigger home. So when all hell breaks loose, you could come across certain brothers that are of the elect that could come and live with you, and stay with you, whether you know them or not. But the spiritual power that they may have and you have, right? For example, I'm just giving these little signs. could give, you, because you're not going to let a stranger into your house, right? Certain signs have to be given saying, okay, yeah, he's one of the elect members. He's a Jake, and he says, brother, I'm with my children or whatever, and Jacob's trouble's kicking off. The financial infrastructure has crashed, Charagma's implemented, blah, blah, blah. Everything's going on. And you might let Jake go, okay, come on, Jake, you bring your wife and children, you can stay with me, So the Lord blesses you with these things for yourself as well as helping others, So, things do come together, It's not always the Lord is going to break you down and break you down and break you down and break you down and just, crush you like you would crush some herbs with is it pestle and mortar? Is it pestle and mortar? Yeah. Just grind you down like, you got, just do, like you grind, chop up herbs in a blender. No, the Lord is doing this to rebuild you. All right. Rebuild you. First, when you weren't in the truth, you were a wooden shack. All right. And over a period of time, the Lord has built you up to the point where you are a solid brick house. And from that brick house, when you're changed and beamed into the chariots, you'll be like a building of solid gold. I'm just using little terms just to give you an idea, And these are the ways that we seek the kingdom of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai, which is it starts with his name, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai. All right. Yahweh is the Most High's name. Yahweh Shai is his son's name. Bahashem means in the name, because the Lord is our mediator. Hence the reason why he was sacrificed on the cross for the elect's wrongdoings. Okay? All right? Because he is the only begotten son who the Most High Abanoah Yahweh created, I'll put it this way, created with his own hands, so to speak. All right? The Lord created him himself. All right? That's how Lord Abanoah Yahweh did it. Okay? So this is how we seek the kingdom of the Most High, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai. All right? While the rest of the world is in mourning and tribulation and high on crack and heroin and other kinds of illicit drugs, the elect, the hopeful elect, you should be in good spirits, man. Yeah, you have your days when you're down. Okay, that's a given. All right? It could be a couple of days you're down, but the Lord keeps the spirit on you, keep going and praying, keep going, keep praying. But then in the back of your mind comes which comes to the forefront, we know the kingdom is coming. So it keeps you going, man. It keeps you going because we know better days are around the corner. All right? Better days are around the corner. And Yahushua is soon to come. All right? So let's go to it again. Luke 12:31. But seek his kingdom and these things will be given to you as well. All right? We're seeking the kingdom. So the Lord is blessing you on this side to a certain degree so you can stay balanced. All right? And then on top of that, as we seek the kingdom, the blessings are going to come. And then on top of that, once the kingdom is here, you're going to be overwhelmed with blessings before you even ask for it. It shall be given to you. You understand? The Lord's going to know before you even ask. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai is going to bless you. All praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai B'Hashem Rakak Radash. Shalom.